All right, Pisces, thank you for joining us here at Red Root Yoga and Mysticism. This is your weekly reset reading. We'll be using the Earth Alchemy Oracle. And I've just been saying this in all of our videos today. Thank you so much for being here, first and foremost. This is one giant experiment, but it is an experiment that is rooted in love and creativity and creation. So, Pisces, this is your energy all day long, and connection. And so I'm just encouraging folks to, engage with our channel, share your comments, like, subscribe if you're inclined to. We're experimenting in all that we're doing for the time being until we kind of find a rhythm here. But we're just going to get out there, not necessarily aim for perfection, but we're leading with love. We're excited to be here. We're so grateful for your views, and we hope you enjoy this reading. Okay, Pisces, this is your weekly reset reading. Let's do one more shuffle. Okay. Your first card is Lilac Spirit Quartz Community. All right, Pisces, we'll pull one more card. Okay. Oh. We have, oh my gosh, these cards are sticking together, Pisces. Oh my gosh. This is the Diamond Ray, Diamond Light Body. Okay. So Pisces, somebody else pulled Lilac Spirit Quartz Community. There must be energy happening this time of year. It makes sense. It's starting to get warmer here in the Western Hemisphere. Folks are starting to go outside and socialize more and spend time with friends and other folks. So Lilac Spirit Chords, healing, division, teamwork, freedom. Pisces, it sounds like you're being asked to connect with community more. That maybe there are some dynamics or some relationships where there's been a little bit of friction. Nothing major, but maybe it's been enough to make things kind of awkward. Or maybe it's made teamwork a little less than fluid and easy. But Pisces, this card is telling us that you are capable of being that activation for healing that brings about freedom. This card, this rose quartz, this giant rose quartz sitting in the middle of the sky, and underneath it are these beautiful soft hills lined with flowers. Some of these look like poppies we have out here in California. And this is just a beautiful, whimsical, easy, feel good kind of an energy. So Pisces, you're being asked to be that peacemaker, to heal the division. These hills are coming together, right? All the flowers look like they're joining, maybe cross-pollinating, but they're gathering into this beautiful field with all these different wildflowers, of all these different varieties. And they're sort of strung together by that rose quartz energy. That's you, Pisces. So this week, get out there. Don't take on the burden of feeling responsible for other people, but where you can add peace and where you can be a voice of love and compassion, your spirit naturally lends itself to sort of that hugging energy and bringing people together, and maybe just having that sort of tenderness that lets people drop their guard and um, come together in really loving and sweet ways. That's beautiful, Pisces. Okay, in this card, the Diamond Ray, Diamond Light Body, high frequency activations, planetary grid work. Pisces, this feels a lot like this card in the sense that you are this energy, you are this very strong, loving energy that is supercharged right now. I don't know what's happening in your astrological transits, but it feels like you right now are very tapped in to those grid patterns, to those frequencies that are tuned specifically to love, Pisces. Like I'm getting very strong um, messages around love and compassion, that Venus energy, really that Venus energy. So you have the ability, and not just the ability, because it's happening right now in your life. You are currently really cued in, tapped in, dialed in to that high frequency force in your life. Abraham Hicks talks about the vortex. So Pisces, maybe you're really in your vortex and you are activating, you are manifesting things, whether you see them or not, but it's happening. And what's beautiful in a really unusual but intense way here in this card, you'll see these like lines coming out of this diamond. They seem to point to, this sphere to me feels very clearly to represent Earth. But the direction of these um, lines of light point to like the polar um, points on the Earth, right? So we have like our North Pole, the South Pole, and there's actual energetic, magnetic um, things that are happening at those specific points on Earth. And those points are doing things, they're dancing, they're moving with energy, moving with matter, moving with frequency. And Pisces, you're a part of this movement that currently is underway on planet Earth. You are participating in that planetary grid work in ways that you may not even see. There's a really faint, um, looks like a belt buckle that's going around the Earth in this picture. But to me, this is representing sort of like chains. And so, Pisces, you're breaking these chains that have maybe held Gaia, held Earth um, in a bound state for some period of time. And you're supporting that energy of moving Earth to its highest self, to its next iteration. There's a lot of discussion of the new Earth. Pisces, you're very much part of this collective that is tapped into your higher self and all of that non physical wisdom and intelligence and beauty and creation and love that is catapulting Earth and all of its beings to a really beautiful and powerful moment of awakening, whether you know it or not, whether you see it or not. All right, Pisces, see you next time.